together with you all the time and they're not really seeing anybody or dating somebody else or cheating on you on the side, the fact that they're no longer present is an indication that their thoughts and feelings are on somebody else. First time and you don't know me, my name is EllieArket. I'm a psychic medium, a life coach, founder of EllieArket Cosmetics. I have my own cosmetic line, vegan, organic, cruelty-free makeup and skincare.
And I'm also a paranormal expert.
I have 3 channels. I have a paranormal channel called EllieArket Paranormal. This channel is EllieArket Makeup. And my 3rd channel is EllieArket Tarot. On this channel, I like to sit down, do my makeup, gossip, and chit chat with you guys at the same time. If you guys like content like that and you want to become part of our family, Ellie's Army, Ellie-nators, please subscribe, like, share, and you can donate to support the channel. Of course, the best way you can support me, because I'm a small business, is if you buy any of my products. You're gonna bring visibility to it because other people are gonna be seeing you wear it and you can talk about it. So today, I wanna talk to you guys about men. A couple of nights ago, I came across this TV series that I used to see all the time, but I'd never like sat down to watch it because it's just like not my type of thing. Like I like
horror and demonic movies and things like that.
And I was like, let me sit down and watch it. So it's called The Affair. It's on Prime Video. I gotta have like new products to show you guys too. So let me just like, let me get the business out of the way. This is from my Christmas collection from last year. I'm so obsessed with this lipstick. Like literally, if I'm stranded in an island, these are the lipsticks that this is the only lipstick I'm gonna want to wear. These are metallic, waterproof, vegan, organic, cruelty-free. They are so beautiful. So we have 2 shades. I brought back Ellie. This is a metallic, like literally so gorgeous. It's so perfect for the holidays. The red one I've named Krampus. It's this kind of a Christmassy cranberry red. It's literally stunning. And then I have a pink one that I've named Ellie because I love pink. Product that I want to sell. But of course, I always test everything on myself to make sure that it's okay and you know, whatever. And I'm going to get results from it. So I have this new serum that I want to sell, which is a biotin serum. So you just literally put it on your roots and it makes your hair fucking thick as hell and it just grows. So I'm testing it and it's like literally making my hair grow because my hair was like to here. So now we have like this much growth already. So I'm pretty impressed with the serum, man. I always test the product because I gotta see that it's gonna, you know, give me results, because I have not ever in this 2 years had anybody return anything to me, because everyone always falls in love. When people buy like 1 or 2 of my products, like they'll come back and shop for more because they're like, oh my God, your products are amazing. So I cannot stress enough on your skincare. You guys, yes, lipsticks and makeup and everything is really amazing. Of course, I want you guys to buy my lipsticks. Of course, you guys, I want you guys to buy my makeup, but I want you guys to have really flawless skin like I do, okay? So if I can sit here in front of you guys with nothing on my skin, it's because I take care of my skin. How? Because of the products that I have. We have a 24 karat gold collagen soap. It's a cleanser for face and body. I just wash my face with it. It has gold in it. So this is going to get rid of any blemishes. It says if you get acne, you won't get acne anymore. There's gold in it. It's going to soothe your skin. It's going to brighten your complexion. It's going to cleanse your skin but hydrate your skin. It's anti-aging, anti-wrinkle. It's going to get rid of fine lines. Anyways, I started watching. It was so triggering for me to watch this show because you know, in the past when I was like, I don't know, 18, 19 or whatever, like I cheated on my boyfriends. I was such a skank, you guys. Like doing my 24 karat gold collagen serum because my face is already washed. It wasn't about sex for me. I don't, well, I guess it was, I don't know. God, you guys are gonna think I'm the biggest skank. Hold on, guys. I gotta go open another jar because this is done. This shit's done. I keep talking about that I have to open another one and I keep forgetting. So I'm opening a new one. You guys, if you want your skin to be hydrated and you feel like you just left an expensive spa, this is it. It's 24 karat gold collagen. Has retinol in it, hyaluronic acid, avocado oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E, avocado oil. It's just insane how hydrating this thing is. And you literally only need just a little bit, okay? So this show called The Affair, there's this married guy. He has a very, 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 very healthy sex life with his wife. His wife is rich as fuck. his father-in-law basically pays for their lives, okay? Their kids are in private schools. They have like 4 kids, and the parents live on this island. They have like a pretty amazing life, and he wants to be an author, and he's like writing a book, and so they're vacationing, you know. And then so he meets this girl, and ever since he meets this girl, and she's like this waitress, and she's cute, and he just starts kind of little by little, you know, getting distracted by her. But the way his character shows what happens with that, because you go from seeing them have like a lot of sex, like he has really, really healthy sex with his wife, even though they have 4 kids, you know, he loves his wife. They got together when they were really young, and he just like loves his wife, and he's attracted to his wife. He loves his wife, he loves his kids, he loves his family, and so there's nothing wrong in their relationship. That's what I'm trying to get at with you guys. This video is probably going to be long as fuck. Just like brace yourselves, okay? Grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, just sit down, because I don't know when this is going to end.
I want to talking for a long time.
He loves his family, he loves his kids. So this whole thing has nothing to do with the fact that he's bored, or he doesn't want to have sex with his wife anymore, or he's not attracted to her. No, it's the opposite. He's obsessed with his family, he's obsessed with his wife. His life is amazing. He meets this girl, and like I said, the really interesting thing is that you see what happens with him, like, if you know how he starts little by little not wanting to have sex with his wife anymore, not wanting to spend time with his wife anymore, not wanting to spend time with his family, like his kids. Like I said, sometimes I feel like the stuff that I've done in my past relationships, I probably got my karma back with this person doing that to me. But I mean, I was really young. I didn't mean to hurt anybody. But that's how karma works. Like when you fuck with people, you're gonna get fucked with. That's just like how it is. When I was really, really young, when I was like 19, I was in a relationship with someone that was much older than me. He was an investment banker, and I cheated on him left and right. He was always on business trips and stuff, and we're living together. I was like 19. My parents like allowed me to like, you know, stay with them or live with them. My parents were very cool. I started cheating on him because he wasn't there, and I was like, fuck. I want to have sex. I want to have fun. I want to go out. So I did. And he found out about one time, and he cried for like a month straight. This person that I was with when I was 19. I wasn't 19. I think I was 20. Yeah, I was 20. I was 20. And I felt so bad, and it was never like it was never ever my intention to like, you know, hurt him or anything like that. But I was horny as fuck. I wanted to have sex. Oh my god! Please don't judge me, okay? I was just like, there were just like so many hot guys that I wanted to, you know.
You guys, I'm an Aries, okay? I don't know what to tell you.
I'm an Aries with Leo rising and Scorpio moon. I like attention, if you can't tell. That's why I have 3 YouTube channels, and that's why, you know, I like attention. And so in this show, you start seeing him like pull away. You know, he's just like, oh yeah, I gotta go, and blah, 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 blah. I gotta go. And she's like, okay. Well, she keeps like texting him and stuff like, it's an emergency, this happened. She has no idea. She has no idea that's what he's doing, because he is not that kind of a guy. His character is not the kind of character that like cheats on his wife and doesn't want to spend time with his wife and family. Like, his character is literally not that. What triggered it for me is that this piece of shit person that I was dating, he texts me, hey, do you know where my passport is? This time we're living separately. We're not broken up, we're just living separately because he just lost his mom and he wants to spend some time with his family. And I was like, okay, that's cool. You can do whatever you want. And then that way I can, you know, focus on my work. Oh yeah, I found your passport. He was like, well, he's like, can you mail it to me? And I was like, it's your passport? Like, that would make me really nervous. Like, if you lose it, it's gonna be such a bitch. Well, then you just come visit us, pick up your passport and some more stuff, some more clothes or whatever, and then you know, you get to see the puppy, we can hang out and stuff. And he was like, okay. When he came back for his passport, he was like a completely different person. The person that I had been for 6 years that was obsessed with me, and we literally had sex like every day, every single day. I know there's a lot of people out there that get into relationships like after like a year or two, like they're not really like active anymore. Like, we were active like on a daily, okay? That was never the problem between us. Like, we were active like all the time. And that was, yeah, it was like literally not a problem. So when he came back, he was like a completely different different person. And in my mind, I was like, he's just sad about his mom. His mom just died. But what do you want him to do, you know? His mom just died, so he's probably just like sad. Okay, I'm gonna put my eyelashes down. We have a vegan handmade from silk. It's vegan, handmade from silk. Eyelashes, these are amazing, lightweight. Try them, you're gonna love them. This part was really triggering for me. There's a part where he's driving, the character in this show, and his wife is with him. And she's like, are you okay? He's completely zoned out and he's just like in another world because he's thinking about this girl. He's like falling in love with this other girl, right? While his wife is sitting next to him with the kids in the back. They have 4 kids. Like he has like a teenager. Like, yeah, 4 kids and his daughter is like a teenager or something. This scene was so triggering for me because at the time when it was happening, because I'm a psychic medium, and I feel everything and I can sense everything. When I experienced it, I knew what that was, but I just didn't want to like believe it. I didn't want to give it any attention, I guess. So when this person that I was with came back, he was like a completely different person, right? And so the scene that I watched like reminded me of when he came back. At this point, he was away for like a month and a half or something. We hadn't seen each other for like a month and a half, and he wasn't like sexual at all. And I was like, well, you know, his mom just died, so like what do you expect? Like it's not, you know, we had sex that same night. Like he got here, but he was just like really different. He wanted to leave like within a day or two, right? And I had to get the oil change in my car and stuff like that. So I told him, I was like, hey, can you just stay for a couple more days? Like I really, you know, need you to be here. I have some stuff that I need to take care of, and it would be really nice if you were here so you could give me a ride. And he was like very like vacant, like he wasn't even there. Again, I thought this has to do with, you know, because his mom passed away or whatever. And he started making tons of excuses, like I have to go back, I don't live here anymore, and all sorts of weird shit he started telling me. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, you can go back. I'm just asking you just to stay an extra day or two. Like he didn't want to be here. He didn't want to stay. And he used to be obsessed with me and this dog. Like he didn't want to go anywhere. He didn't want to talk to anybody. If I wanted to go see my parents for the day, he would pack up his shit and come with me. And I would be like, you don't have to come, just sit here and work. And he would like, no, that means like, I'm not going to see you for the whole day. Like I was watching one of my old videos, and I always watch my old videos just to see like the progression of like my YouTube life, just see like how I'm doing or whatever. I was watching one of my old videos, and in the video I was saying something like, I'm gonna go see my parents for 3 days, and I'm trying to, you know, go by myself to spend some time with my parents. And he's like, I don't get to see you for like 3 days? No, I'm coming too. Like I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything because he was like so obsessive with his, like he wanted me to like spend time with him all the time. So it was just, you know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things where you go from that energy to someone that's like doesn't want to be around you anymore. It was very strange. But again, I took it as, you know, he just lost his mom. He wants to be close to his family, and he's, you know, this is devastating for him because he was like obsessed with his mom, and he probably felt guilty, right, that he was here when all of this like, you know, took place. And then he had to go, you know, go see her, and he was going to move there when she got sick, but he never moved there. And I think that I felt like he had like a lot of like guilt or whatever. But anyway, so he stayed like an extra day or two, like reluctantly, okay? Like he didn't want to be here. And I was picking up on it. It was just very, 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 very weird energy. And then so the next day or whatever, I was like, yeah, I gotta go take my car to the mechanic so I can get the oil changed. It was like only like a 10 minute drive, and to go drop the car off. And the car ride coming back reminded me of the scene that I saw last night in the show, The Affair, where the guy's in the car with his wife and his kids. And the way he's driving and the way, it's brilliant acting, because the way he's acting is kind of like, he doesn't even know they exist. Like the way he's driving is like as if they don't even exist in the car. And she's like, are you okay? Like, where are you? What's wrong? He's like, oh, I'm just thinking about my book. And she's like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Like she's never seen him behave like this. Just like how I've never seen this guy that I was with for 6 years ever behave like this. This scene was very, very triggering for me. And I thought, oh my God, so this is a sign when you're with somebody for a long time and their character starts to change and they start kind of feeling distant from you, even if they're with you all the time and they're not really seeing anybody or dating somebody else or cheating on you on the side, the fact that they're no longer present is an indication that their thoughts and feelings are on somebody else. So when he came to visit me October of last year, he was already involved, I think, with somebody, but he wasn't ready to like let me go because he's that kind of a person. He wanted to, maybe he was like testing this new relationship, whatever he was in, but he must have been already with somebody because the way he was behaving was not the way he usually is. That scene was so triggering for me. I'm gonna go in with my blush highlighter, so Charmed, and I just was, you know, I was always the one that used to be like, oh my God, like go find a friend, go do something. Like I just was tired of like spending so much time with him. But he was just like obsessively he just wanted to be with me 24/7. And then I just fell into this like just spending time with him and I lost all my friends and you know, all the hobbies that I used to do. It just like little by little, it just became like him and I, and then we got the puppy. A lot of people, I think that if you are having sex, that means like you're cheating. Cheating starts when you start fantasizing about somebody else. When you start thinking about somebody else, that's when cheating starts. Cheating doesn't start with the actual sex, okay? That's the finale, okay? Cheating starts when you know, go home to your husband, to your wife, to your kids, and you're sitting at the dinner table and you're thinking about somebody else. And you're wishing that you were somewhere else. Now, you love your family, right? Like you love your wife or your husband, but you're wishing that, you know, you were in bed with this person. In my case, I have to tell you guys, you know, I started doing readings just like, hey, what's going on, you know? And then I was just like, I gotta find out like what the hell is going on, right? So I kept seeing Queen of Wands, which is an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. And I was like, okay, so there's a woman and she's a fire sign. She's an Aries like me. So I knew she was an Aries right away. So I was like, oh yeah, so he found an Aries woman and he's having an affair because he's still in a relationship with me though. We're in a relationship. We never broke up. But I think he's entertaining and probably dating her. And the reason that he couldn't stay here is because he wants to go spend time with her, which is all fine. Like I think at some time, eventually, you know, people are gonna, you know, maybe they want to move on. They met somebody else. You fall in love with somebody else. Like that's okay. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like knowing the signs, not being stupid about it like I was, like saying, oh, fuck. Okay, so you're seeing somebody else. You fell in love with somebody else. The reason that you want to go back is not because, you know, whatever the excuses that you're giving me, which I'm not going to explain here because they're dumb as fuck. It's because you met somebody, you guys are seeing each other, you're having sex with her. That's why our sex was really lame. We did it twice in 2-3 days and it was lame. And you were like a dead fish because you were just getting it so much over there. I guess the reason I want to talk about it is because I want to bring awareness. Like anytime someone that you're with starts pulling away like that, don't be stupid about it. You need to ask the questions like, what's going on? Are you seeing somebody? Are you interested in somebody else? Of course they're going to deny it. But by you kind of putting pressure on them, they're going to realize like, you know. And then when they realize that you know, then they may be going to be like, okay, is this worth it? Do I want to lose, you know, my family over this? Do I want to lose, you know, my husband, my wife, lose my kids? Like, do I want to lose my home? Is it worth it? Am I in love? Is this lust? Most of the time when people do this, they regret it because it was probably like a lust thing. Like you just want to have sex with this person and then you get it out of your system and you're done. Or you do like them, but it's kind of like a fantasy thing because you're having an affair. It's not real life. It's like you're escaping your life. Anyways, I'm gonna do Ellie right now. So this is a metallic pink gorgeousness. We're gonna put this down with no lip liner. You're gonna see how beautiful and smooth this goes on. This is the prettiest lipstick I have in my collection, and that's why I've named her Ellie, because Ellie is pretty. So literally, you guys, this lipstick is so stunning. Tomorrow, I'll do Krampus for you guys because I want to change my nails today. Probably to like a, actually, I don't know what I'm doing with my nails today, but I might change my nails to like a crimson, shiny, like glittery, like red. So tomorrow I'm going to do Krampus, which is this gorgeous cranberry Christmassy red. This is not stunning, then I don't know what is, because I'm going to show you guys in natural light too after the video is over. Anyways, I want to share this story with you guys because, oh, I didn't even like get into it. So we were in the car, we went to the mechanic, and my then boyfriend was like driving, and the way he was driving and the way he was in the car was as if I wasn't even next to him with the puppy. I was holding the puppy. We had just dropped my car, and I was sitting there and I was looking at him, and I didn't even exist in the car. And I knew then that something was going on. But even though I'm psychic, even though I know everything and I can feel everything and I see things and I feel things and I have dreams about it. And I had a dream about it, by the way. I had a dream that he was seeing somebody like before he came to get his passport. I didn't want to believe it. And I didn't want to give into it. And I didn't want to give it any attention. And I was like, whatever. Maybe he's sleeping. Maybe he's seeing somebody, right? But the signs were there. The signs were there, and I just didn't want to see it. And then I made excuses for him. And then I kept trying to talk about it, to try to resolve it. And at that point, you have to let them go because maybe they're interested in somebody else and they want to figure that out. And at that point, it's ruined. It's done. If someone is doing that, they're already entertaining being with somebody else in their mind. Eventually, they're going to go into the physical and have a physical relationship with them. And once that happens, it's done. There's no turning back. You should not take them back. I do spells for my clients like, oh, can you bring my boyfriend back? Can you bring my husband back? And I'll do it for you if you want, but I don't recommend it. And usually what I do is, if somebody comes to me and says, Ellie, can you do a spell for da, 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 and I'll say, I'll do it if I see that it's, you know, it's meant to be. But can I also do it on a general census, meaning like, I'll bring somebody better for you if you allow me. I'll bring the better version of that person that you're so crazy obsessed with. Let me do it, but don't go crazy about wanting this person because maybe it's not meant to be for you guys to be together, right? So I'll try to bring him back, but what about if I bring the better version of him? I mean, I just did this for one of my clients, and she was in love with this guy, and I brought the younger, better looking, more stable, committed, younger, better looking, better body for her. And she's just kind of like shocked. Like, she's sending me like a really, really beautiful gift, which I'll show you guys when I get it, because she's just like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened in my life. And she was so lonely. She was so sad. She was crying all the time. And of course it makes me really happy when I see that I'm able to like help my clients and things like that. But you know, that's my advice basically. My advice is like, even I, as a psychic medium, I didn't want to accept the reality of what was going on in my relationship, that it was ending and it was over, and I didn't want to accept it, and I made excuses for it, and I didn't want to look at it at what it was. It's like I was seeing the way he was behaving already. That was already like the red flags. I was trying to ignore the red flags. Don't ignore the red flags. They're there for a reason, for you to pick up on it. Energetically, you're going to pick up on it, and then you can like move accordingly. Let it go. It's in the past, and you just move on, focus on yourself, and someone better will come into your life that's going to give you all that attention, and and they're not going to treat you that way. So, but like I said, I've done that in relationships, but I've never been with anybody for 6 years. This is the longest relationship I've ever had. But I was with somebody for like a year or whatever, and I cheated on them and things like that. And of course it was dumb, but it was like 19 or 20. Like what? You're young and you're horny. But when a man is 30 years old and he's doing it, it's like a different thing. It's like he wants to start a new life with somebody else, somewhere else. So I wanted to share that with you guys. This show is really fucking amazing. It's really amazing acting. It's real life. It's what people like, struggle with, and things, and like family and money and temptation. It's such a cool show. It's like not even the type of show that I've ever watched, but I just started watching it. I'm really loving it. And I feel like there's a reason I'm watching it. It's like for me to also like realize not to make these mistakes again in the future. Does it make sense? This video is like an hour long. Oh my God, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys like Ellie. I'm gonna show you guys in natural light. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, donate if you want, but like the best way to donate is to buy a product, because you'll get an amazing product that's vegan, organic, cruelty free, and amazing, amazing. And also you'll help the business, you help me and bring visibility and all of that. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna also show you guys my makeup in natural light. Bye. Oh, here's the light. Literally, it's so dark because it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. So this is Ellie.